Hello everyone, I am Ashwini Saurabh Mehtas from Department of Statistics, RBNB College, Sirampur. Today I am going to teach the median. Median can be obtained for the different data types. The data may be ungrouped or grouped. So we will see one by one. So first of all, median means the middlemost observation in the given data. Suppose we are given the ungrouped data, means the first example I am taking. So suppose this is the ungrouped data, means x are given like this. So here we can see there are 5 numbers, means n is odd, means number of observations n are 5, so this is odd number. Then we can obtain median as size of n plus 1 upon 2th observation. So this is capital N I am using. So n is 5, so 5 plus 1 6 upon 2 means third observation in the given data set after arranging the observations in ascending order. So we have to first arrange these observations as in ascending order, that is increasing order, and the third observation is our median. So I will arrange these observations in increasing order: 2, 3, then 4, then 5 and 8, and here the third observation 1, 2, 3. So this is the third observation in given data set. So our median is 5. So median is 4. So in this way we can calculate median for the given ungrouped data. So what happens if there are odd numbers? This is the odd numbers, that is number of observation are 5, which means the odd number. So in that case we will use this formula. And what will happen if the given numbers are even? Even means multiply by 2. So suppose this is the example I have written here. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there are 6 observations in the given data set. 6 is an even number, and in that case how to calculate median? So here is the formula. Median can be calculated by using size of n by 2th observation plus size of n upon 2 plus 1th observation divided by 2. Means simply we are taking the arithmetic mean of the middle 2 observations for the data when it is arranged in ascending order. So here I have already arranged the data in ascending order, and the middle 2 observations are this. So this is the third and fourth observation, and we can calculate its median by taking its arithmetic mean. So 3600 plus this value divided by 2. So there are 2 observations in the middlemost position. So we can calculate it as 3715. So median for this given data set is 3715, and we have calculated it by using the formula for median to calculate median for the even number of observations. So this is the case when the data is of ungrouped type. Suppose the data is of group type. So group type means there may be 2 cases. The data is of this type, means this is a discrete frequency distribution. Here the x means the observations are given, and frequency means the number of time that observation is repeated. Here 5 is repeated 8 times, 6 is repeated 10 times. So in this way the data is given. I have calculated its less than cumulative frequency, which will require to calculate median. So in this type of data, how to calculate median? So its formula is median is that observation for which the less than cumulative frequency is equal to or exceed the point n upon 2. So first we have to calculate n upon 2. So n means total frequency. Here it is 47. So I have added the number of frequencies. So total of this f is 47 here, and 47 is our n. So it is capital N, and n upon 2 means we will get 47 upon 2, which is 23.5. So median is that observation in X for which the less than cumulative frequency is equal to or just exceeds the n by 2 observation. Means here I have calculated the less than cumulative frequency. We have already learned how to calculate LCF in my previous video lectures. So we are going to add the frequencies one by one from top to bottom. So here 23.5 means n by 2th observation will lie here. Okay, because it is just greater than 23.5, and for that case our observation is 7. So X is 7, and we can call this 7 as median. So median for this data is 7. So this is the way in which we can calculate the median for grouped data. So this is actually the discrete frequency distribution. The group data may be in the form of continuous type data. So continuous means there are range or there are classes given for the observation X. So this is the example I have written. First I will explain how to calculate the median for this type of data. Let's see its formula first. So if we have the continuous type data, means in the form of classes and its frequencies, then the formula to calculate median is L plus n upon 2 minus CF divided by F into H. So we will see one by one. Here L is the lower limit of median class. So median class means that class for which the less than cumulative frequency is equal to or just exceeds the n by 2, means capital N upon 2th observation. So in this way we can calculate first the median class, and then we can calculate these values one by one. So n by 2, which is total number of frequency or observations upon 2. Then CF means it is the cumulative frequency of pre-median class. Means the cumulative frequency of the class which is preceding to the median class. Then F, here F should be taken as frequency of the median class. And H is the class width. So in this way, by substituting all these values in the formula, we can calculate its median. So there are some steps. First step is we have to check the data type. Means if it is given like that, we can calculate easily. But if we are not given the exclusive classes, then we have to first convert the data in exclusive classes. Then we have to write in the form of class boundaries. So here the class boundaries are given. Then we have to find out the median class. This is the second step, that is the median class can be obtained by using the less than cumulative frequencies which we can calculate. Then the next step is obtain lower limit of median class, then obtain the cumulative frequency of pre-median class, or we can call it as the cumulative frequency preceding to the median class. Frequency, F means frequency of the median class, and finally H can be calculated as upper limit minus lower limit. So class width can be calculated from the given data. So we will solve the median, we can calculate the median for this data by using this formula. So first of all we will find out the median class. For that purpose we will need LCF, means less than cumulative frequencies. So here I will calculate LCF. This is 1 plus 9 10, then 10 plus 32 is 42, then 58, and finally 65. So here capital N is 65. And now what will be the median class? For that purpose we have to calculate n upon 2. So 65 upon 2, and this will be 32.5. So 32.5, and we have to find now the median class. So it is that class for which LCF is equal to or just exceed the point 32.5. So here we can see that 42 is the less than cumulative frequency and this is the median class. So median will belong to this class. We have not got our answer for median, but at least we can say that median will lie in this class, 40.5 to 60.5. Now we will calculate the further. So L, lower limit of the median class. So here it is 40.5. Then we have calculated n by 2. Then CF means cumulative frequency of pre-median class. So this is median class, this is pre-median class, then its cumulative frequency is 10. So we have to take CF equal to 10. Then F means the frequency of median class. So for the frequency I have to see here. So median class, its frequency, it is 32. So F is 32. And obviously the class width means H, here it is 20 for each class. So for each class the class width is 20. So in this way we can substitute all these values in this formula to get our median. So it is 40.5 plus this is 32.5 minus 10 divided by frequency into 20. So by solving this we will get 54.56. So by the calculations we will get our median as 54.56. So which will lie in this class, that is median class. So in this way we can calculate the median for grouped data. So here we have seen how to calculate median for ungrouped data as well as grouped data. So in case of ungrouped data there are two cases. When the number of observations are odd and when the number of observations are even number. Also for the grouped data there are two types. Means if the data is like this, means observations and their corresponding frequencies, and the second type is when observations are classes and the corresponding their frequency. So in all these cases we have learned how to calculate median. Now we will see how to calculate median from graph. So to obtain median from graph, we have to first draw the ogive curve, means less than cumulative frequency type curve. So for that purpose, obviously we have to calculate LCF. Then we have to obtain, that is, if n is the total number of observations or total number of frequencies, then first calculate n upon 2, means total frequency divided by 2. Then we have to draw the less than cumulative frequency curve, means ogive curve, by taking upper limits on x-axis and corresponding LCF on y-axis. That is, we have the graph like this. So this is less than cumulative frequency type graph. This is for example. Then we will obtain the number n upon 2. So n upon 2, here it should be located on y-axis and draw a line parallel to this x-axis. So this, draw a line parallel to x-axis. So this is the this is x-axis, this is y-axis, and when the intersection point is obtained, that is intersection of this line and this ogive curve, then draw a perpendicular on x-axis, and this point is our median. So in this way we can obtain median graphically by using ogive curve, that is ogive curve for less than cumulative frequency type. So we will draw a graph for this data. So we know that on x-axis we have to take upper limit, so these are the upper limits for this data. Then on y-axis we have to draw LCF. So approximately I will take and now the 20.5, this is upper limit, and for that LCF is 1, then it is 10, then 42. So here approximately it is 42. For 80.5 it is 58, and for the last it is 65. So I am drawing this graph with approximation. So this is our less than cumulative frequency curve, and now we will draw median. So let's find out first n upon 2. n upon 2 means this 65 upon 2. 65 upon 2 means 32.5. So locate here 32.5. This may be here. This is n upon 2, and we will draw a line parallel to x-axis, and then at the point of intersection we will draw a perpendicular on x-axis. So actually we have calculated this median. This is 54.56. So if you draw this curve on a graph paper, then you will get exact value. So it is median 54.56. So we can check this from our regular calculations. So we will get median 54.56. This is all about the median. Now we will see the merits and demerits of median. So median is actually positional average that is the trimmed average, trimmed arithmetic mean by ignoring n minus 1 upon 2th lowest observation and n minus 1 upon 2th highest or topmost observation. So median is actually a positional average. Then their merits are, so it can be calculated for open-end classes. Then the next merit is, it is least affected by extreme values. These are actually demerits of arithmetic mean, and which are covered here in the type of average median. So these are the merits of median. It can be calculated for qualitative type data, means suppose the data are like honesty or intelligence or yes no type questions are there, then for that data we can calculate median. There are, of course, it is easy to calculate. And it is simple to understand. So these are some merits. Then we will see demerits. First is the further mathematical calculations cannot be done by using median, so it is not capable for further mathematical calculations. Or further analysis. Then one of the merit is it can be shown graphically. And in the demerit we can write it is not based on all observations. So it is not good representative of the data. So these are merits and demerits of median. So in this lecture we have seen about the median, that is how to calculate median for different data types or different data sets, and then we have seen the merits and demerits for the median. In the next lecture we will study the next type of average, which is mode. Hope you enjoyed this lecture. Thanks for watching.